अरे ये कोई लफड़ा है? लफड़ा तो अब शुरू होगा। Nvidia के CEO जेंसन हुआंग ने बवाल चीज निकाली है GTC में। यह H100 AI चिप जिसपे स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट ओपन AI मॉडल ट्रेन किया गया है, बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट। बट अब ब्लैकवेल B200 GPU और GB200 आ गए हैं। ये पहले 1.8 बिलियन पैरामीटर को ट्रेन करने में 8000 हॉपर GPUs और 15 मेगावाट पावर लगती थी। वहीं ब्लैकवेल ये काम 2000 GPUs और 4 मेगावाट में ही कर देगा। बेसिकली इसे GPU की लिमिट को पुश किया जा रहा है।
208 billion transistors, and so you could see, I can see there's a small line between two dies. This is the first time two dies have abutted like this together in such a way that the two dies think it's one chip. There's 10 terabytes of data between it, 10 terabytes per second, so that these two sides of the Blackwell chip have no clue which side they're on.
B200 दो सेपरेट डाइस को 10 TB पर सेकंड चिप टू चिप लिंक के जरिए जोड़ के बनाया है, जिसमें 208 बिलियन ट्रांजिस्टर है। और इन्हीं दो B200 GPUs को ग्रेस CPU के साथ कंबाइन करके GB200 बनाया गया है, जिसकी परफॉर्मेंस 7 गुना ज्यादा है H100 से।
Now this is a prototype board, and this is a fully functioning board, and I'll just be careful here. This right here is, I don't know, $10 billion. The second one's 5. It gets cheaper after that. So the way it's going to go to production is like this one here. 2 Blackwell chips and 4 Blackwell dies connected to a Grace CPU. The Grace CPU has a super fast chip-to-chip link. What's amazing is this computer is the first of its kind where this much computation fits into this small of a place compared to Hopper. It is 2.5 times the FP8 performance for training per chip. It also has this new format called FP6, so that even though the computation speed is the same, the amount of parameters you can store in the memory is now amplified. FP4 effectively doubles the throughput. This is vitally important for inference. The amount of energy we save, the amount of networking bandwidth we save, the amount of wasted time we save will be tremendous. The future is generative, which is the reason why we call it generative AI, which is the reason why this is a brand new industry.
बेसिकली इस इवेंट में कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट डेवलपमेंट्स और अपकमिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स शो किए हैं, लाइक ब्लैकवेल, वर्ल्ड्स मोस्ट पावरफुल AI चिप।
If you were to train a GPT model, 1.8 trillion parameter model, it took about 3 to 5 months or so with 25,000 amperes. If we were to do it with Hopper, it would probably take something like 8,000 GPUs. And it would consume 15 megawatts, 8,000 GPUs and 15 megawatts. It would take 90 days, about 3 months. If you were to use Blackwell to do this, it would only take 2,000 GPUs. 2,000 GPUs, same 90 days, but this is the amazing part. Only 4 megawatts of power. So from 15, yeah, that's right. Blackwell would be the most successful product launch in our history. And so I can't wait to see that.
And then he starts with soul of Nvidia's company. Omniverse है, जिसमें मेटा और मल्टीवर्स दोनों होते हैं। आपको ये मिलेगा इन ऑनलाइन वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड सिमुलेशन। एंड एक ही कंप्यूटर में आपको ग्राफिक्स, फिजिक्स और आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का इंटरसेक्शन मिलेगा। एंड जो नेक्स्ट अभी आप ये देख रहे हो, ये सब एनिमेटेड नहीं है, सिमुलेटेड है। मींस जैसे कभी आप गेम खेलते हो तो आपके कैरेक्टर के बाल या कपड़े उसी के हिसाब से मूव करते हैं। सो वही है सिमुलेशन। वॉच GTA 6 यू विल नो, या फिर ये देख लो।
I want to show you the soul of Nvidia. The soul of our company, at the intersection of computer graphics, physics, and artificial intelligence, all intersecting inside a computer, in Omniverse, in a virtual world simulation. Everything we're going to show you today, literally everything we're going to show you today, is a simulation, not animation. It's only beautiful because it's physics. The world is beautiful. It's only amazing because it's being animated with robotics. It's being animated with artificial intelligence. What you're about to see all day is completely generated, completely simulated in Omniverse. And all of it, what you're about to enjoy is the world's first concert where everything is homemade. So sit back and enjoy yourself.
कि ओमनिवर्स इज द नेक्स्ट चैट जीपीटी मूवमेंट, मतलब जब पहली बार चैट जीपीटी आया था उसी के जैसा मूवमेंट है और आने वाले टाइम में ये भी उसी की तरह प्रोग्रेस करेगा। एंड मुझे इस बात में कोई डाउट नहीं है। वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एनवीडिया। उसके बाद उन्होंने अपना नया ह्यूमनॉइड रोबोट प्रोजेक्ट ग्रूट शो किया। उसके बाद जेटसन थॉर और उनकी रोबोट फैसिलिटीज जहां इन्हें बनाया और ट्रेन किया जाता है। मैंने आपसे पहले भी कहा है कि इस साल रोबोट्स में हम काफ़ी प्रोग्रेस देखेंगे।
Now, I'm going to show you one super example of how AI and Omniverse are going to work together. The example I'm going to show you is kind of insane, but it's going to be very, very close to tomorrow. It's a robotics building. This robotics building is called a warehouse. Inside the robotics building are going to be some autonomous systems. Some of the autonomous systems are going to be called humans, and some of the autonomous systems are going to be called forklifts. And these autonomous systems are going to interact with each other, of course, autonomously, and it's going to be overlooked upon by this warehouse to keep everybody out of harm's way. The warehouse is essentially an air traffic controller. And whenever it sees something happening, it will redirect traffic and give new waypoints, just new waypoints to the robots and the people, and they'll know exactly what to do. This warehouse, this building, you can also talk to. Of course you could talk to it. Hey, and all of this is running in real time. What about all the robots? All of those robots you were seeing just now, they're all running their own autonomous robotic stack. Let's talk about robotics. Everything that moves will be robotic. There's no question about that. It's safer, it's more convenient, and one of the largest industries is going to be automotive. Beginning of next year, we will be shipping in Mercedes, and then shortly after that, JLR. Today, we're announcing that BYD, the world's largest EV company, is adopting our next generation. It's called Thor. Thor is designed for transformer engines. Thor, our next generation AV computer, will be used by BYD. The next generation of robotics will likely be a humanoid robotics. We now have the necessary technology to imagine generalized human robotics. In a way, human robotics is likely easier, and the reason for that is because we have a lot more training data that we can provide the robots because we are constructed in a very similar way. It could be in video form, it could be in virtual reality form. We then created a gym for it called Isaac Reinforcement Learning Gym, which allows the humanoid robot to learn how to adapt to the physical world. And then an incredible computer, the same computer that's going to go into a robotic car, this computer will run inside a humanoid robot called Thor. It's designed for transformer engines. The soul of Nvidia, the intersection of computer graphics, physics, artificial intelligence. It all came to bear at this moment. The name of that project, General Robotics 003. I know, super good. Super good. Well, I think we have some special guests. Do we? Hey guys. So I understand you guys are powered by Jetson. They're powered by Jetsons, little Jetson robotics computers inside. They learn to walk in Isaac Sim. Ladies and gentlemen, this is orange, and this is the famous green. They are the BDX robots of Disney. Amazing Disney research. Come on, you guys, let's wrap up. Let's go. 5 things. Where are you going? What are you saying? No, it's not time to eat. It's not time to eat. I'll give you a snack in a moment. Let me finish up real quick. First, a new industrial revolution. Every data center should be accelerated. $1 trillion worth of installed data centers will become modernized over the next several years. Second, the computer of this revolution, the computer of this generation, generative AI, trillion parameters. This is what we announced to you today. This is Blackwell. Amazing, amazing processors, NVLink switches, networking systems, and the system design is a miracle. This is Blackwell. And this, to me, is what a GPU looks like in my mind. Everything that moves in the future will be robotic. You're not going to be the only one. And these robotic systems, whether they are humanoid, AMRs, self-driving cars, forklifts, manipulating arms, they will all need one thing. Giant stadiums, warehouses, factories. There can be factories that are robotic, manufacturing lines that are robotics, building cars that are robotics. These systems all need one thing. They need a platform, a digital platform, a digital twin platform, and we call that Omniverse, the operating system of the robotics world. Thank you!
So, अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब और कमेंट कीजिएगा. टिल देन सी यू लेटर एलिगेटर.